Is this myth or reality? Buying a new home means fewer repairs in years to come.
Yeah, it's generally true. I mean, if you're talking about new construction versus, and you would hope, right? I mean, that is the hope. So generally, yes, that's absolutely reality. Now, I will say this. I encourage all of my home purchasers, whether they're buying a new home or any kind of home, to get an inspection done. We've had inspections done on brand new homes where we found things like, there was one that in particular that stands out. The hot water heater was reverse wired, which is a big problem, right? But we've also had different ones where we found some structural stuff. There was one, and I'm not going to name the builder, but they didn't tie down all of the roof tie downs. There were literally a couple of them that were sitting out in, like, the only reason we knew is because they were sticking through the insulation, just sitting right there because they were never wrapped and tied down. But yes, in absolutely almost every case, that's an exact reality, not a myth. But do still get your new home inspected, even if you're buying new construction. A couple $100, and it could save you thousands.
All right, so another myth or reality is schools don't matter if you don't have kids.
Well, schools don't matter if you don't have kids. They matter much less if you don't have kids. I mean, the reality is that when you're talking about like the resale value of your home, the schools are going to matter because a lot of neighborhoods that have better schools get more money than the neighborhoods that don't necessarily. That's one of those questions that it's very difficult because it gets into these laws and stuff like that. But I mean, the reality is that there are neighborhoods that people move to specifically because of the schools. So the reality of that answer is yes. Am I necessarily allowed to say that? No. So I didn't just make an opinion there in case anybody's really wondering. But yeah, I mean, it's, the more attractive a neighborhood is for any reason, it's going to add value to the property. So, I mean, if you're never planning on moving, it means nothing, right? But that's the answer to that question. Hey, if you enjoy Questions from Chalo, why don't you be a part of it? Let us know what you want to hear about, and Chalo will ask me right here on live TV, kind of.